Hello, and welcome to AMTV. And now, a special announcement to mark our new Patreon. The following program is rated U. It is suitable for all audiences. Hi there guys, it's Martyn here, and this is just a special little video to tell you about my new Patreon. So as many of you know, I've been having a lot of issues with YouTube recently. Ad revenue is down on the whole, and especially with the whole pandemic going on, earning money is harder than ever, especially since I lost my job. Well, essentially lost my job as this pandemic's been happening. So I've decided to make a Patreon. Now, this isn't anything crazy. As I was setting this up, I didn't want to overpromise anything because I would hate nothing more than to promise you guys specific rewards and then not be able to deliver on them. So as I describe each tier, it might not sound anything extravagant, but more than anything, it's just so you guys, if you want to, can offer some general support to me here on the channel. So I'm going to discuss the three tiers we have right now, and then also talk a bit about the merch we have for AMTV, that being the lanyards. So first of all, we have the Assistant Floor Manager tier, or the Bronze tier. Now, this one doesn't have any specific huge benefits as such. It's more of a general support thing. It's £1 a month. If you want to contribute £1 a month to help me out and the channel out, then feel free to join that tier. You'll be an Assistant Floor Manager, and you'll also receive an invite to the AMTV Discord server and have the rank of Assistant Floor Manager. So that's the first tier. Again, that's just general support. That's just if you like my stuff and you want to help out, that's £1 a month. Secondly, we have the Director tier, or the Silver tier. So this one is £3, and as well as getting an invite to the Discord server and receiving the role of Director in the Discord server, you will also receive the following benefit. That benefit being that your name will be in the credits of every single video that I post here on the channel. So if you enjoy what I do and you want your name to be featured in the credits of each video, then the Director tier is the one for you. And then last but not least, we have the Producer tier, or the Gold tier. This one is £5, and you get everything in the previous tiers. You get your name featured in the credits of every video that I make to say thank you for showing your support. And you also get 2 extra features. One being is that you get access to a weekly blog post that I'll put on the Patreon. Now this is going to be a blog post just summarizing a lot of things, like mainly behind the scenes stuff here at AMTV, so you'll get behind the scenes on videos I'm working on, the struggles, the highs, the lows. You'll get some insights into my life as well. It's just a weekly blog post. They're not going to be like, you know, terribly short. I'll try and make them really beefy, but they'll probably come once a week. Usually on a Sunday. I might post them before or after the Sunday catch-up each week. But you'll get access to a blog post written by myself. And if you pledge to the Producer tier, you will also receive a free AMTV lanyard. Which makes sense to talk about them now. Excuse the crackle, but here are the AMTV lanyards. I've got them all bagged up here, as you can see. I'm very happy with how these turned out. So again, if you pledge £5 to the Producer tier, you will receive one of these lanyards. Just to note as well, if you do pledge to that tier, it will ask you for a shipping address. That is just so when you pledge, I know where to send the lanyard to you guys. So please make sure you're putting an address that you want the lanyard to be shipped to. If you put it at an address that you're not at, well, then it's not going to reach you. So those are the 3 tiers. You've got Assistant Floor Manager, which would be the cost of a pack of Haribo sweets per month. You've got the Director tier, which is a Tesco meal deal a month, or £3. And you've got the Producer tier, which is 5 bottles of pop, or £5 a month. Just to reiterate again, all 3 get invites to the Discord server with exclusive role rankings. With the Director tier, you get your name featured in every video. And with the Producer tier, you get that, as well as an access to a weekly blog post and a free AMTV lanyard. So that is the Patreon in a nutshell. Again, I know it doesn't really sound quite extravagant, but I did want to set up a Patreon just because anything that can sort of help me out in this time. I know times are hard for a lot of people. We're all just doing what we can to get by. So any donations or pledges from you guys would be greatly appreciated. Also, just to talk about the lanyards for a minute, yes, I have them. I have 50 of them. I only got 50 because that was the minimum amount I could order, and I didn't know what the demand would be like. Now, I am planning on putting the lanyards on like a general sale as well, so if you don't want to pledge to the Patreon, you should be able to buy the lanyard as well. However, I want to just have them on the Patreon for, say, like a week or so. That's partly so I can set up a website or a means where I can sell these lanyards on their own, but it's also so that anyone who wanted to pledge to the Producer tier definitely will get a free lanyard. The last thing I wanted to do was put them on general sale and say, like, if there was a big demand and they all went and then someone pledged to the Producer tier and I didn't have a lanyard to give them, I thought that would be pretty crap, honestly. So The lanyards will go on individual sale eventually, but maybe about a week or 2 weeks from now, just while I get set up and give those who want to pledge the producer tier a chance to get them. But that's all really for this video. I just wanted to update you guys that I have this Patreon now. I believe the link is www.patreon.com/AdamMartynAMTV. I think that's what it is anyway. I'll put it on screen, and I'll also make sure I include a link in the description. And I'll try not to mention, like, oh, you know, please donate to my Patreon in every single video. I'll do it here and there, just because any support you guys can bring would be, as I keep saying, massively, massively appreciated. But that's just a little update video. If you want to help keep the channel running, if you want to keep seeing the shows you enjoy, if you want to help me produce new kinds of content as well, then please consider pledging to my Patreon, and I will ensure that I do that for you. But thank you very much for watching, and until the next one, I will see you guys next time. Well, that does bring us to the end of another program here on AMTV. If you would like to donate to our Patreon, please visit at patreon.com/AdamMartynAMTV. To anyone who decides to pledge, we thank you, as it helps us to continue to create the programs that you love and enjoy. But until the next one, this is AMTV, signing off.